Ahoy! There are some things going on in the world of New World, and I wanted to give you a little bit of an update. First of all, there is a new bug. This is something that Krasinski has posted on the New World database Discord, and this basically gives you a message telling you that your name will become available soon. You can see the screenshot here saying, this character's name will be made available to all players in 20 hours. Enter a world as this character to keep its name. This is not the case yet. I guess they have implemented the mechanic, but they haven't really activated it, enabled it yet. So what happened for Krasinski is he tested if the nick can actually be changed, but instead the timer refreshed. You can see now it is on 22 hours. So it doesn't actually allow anyone to take your name yet. You don't have to worry about that. It is a very misleading message though, and that will still be happening when they actually release the New World Aeternum version of the game. Additionally, we have a little bit of information about an upcoming test. So as you can see here, Katie posted a repost, really a retweet of the New World Aeternum announcement for the server's closing, and thanked us for participation, or not because we're not playing on console. And in this thread, people asked about the situation, and Mossy asked about will there be a beta for us on PC to first contact with our new console friends before launch. And Katie responded, yes, open beta is on all platforms, more details to come, so stay tuned. This is interesting because some people were worried that they wouldn't actually do a PC playtest at all, or that it wouldn't be open. I mean, ironically, it's being called an open beta when really it's probably just a PTR test. But either way, this should be something that gives us a little bit to look forward to have something to do in between, and to be able to also find out about the changes that are happening and everything. Because if we take a closer look at the confidential console closed beta post here, there's once again, after thanking people for participating, a heavy emphasis here on you have signed an NDA, and in this section they say that you are not allowed to talk about anything, you have to keep it strictly confidential. You're not allowed to talk about any content from this playtest, no streaming, posting of videos, sharing images from this pre-release version of the game. And this is something that they've really stuck to, and something that you want to be aware of. I was suspecting that might happen because this is not the first time they do. So pre-release, there was a leaked map that you can still find of New World's larger zone, what the world was going to look like down the line, with various plans they had for the layout. It's one of big parts of it were spreading towards the top, like past Brimstone Sands even, which was not a thing at the time, and they wanted to do further areas there, which they still have the pathways towards, so technically that could happen. But for example, that old map did not contain the PvP zone we're now getting, so they're clearly not following that map anymore. But videos posting that map got a takedown notice of some form that would take them down entirely and would not allow you to actually watch the video anymore. So that happened again. I know that one person who was affected by this was Mikro. Mikro talked about some of the things that I talked about in the recent video as well. And he showed some of the images apparently, and they took the video down, along with countless other videos that were taken down for actually showing gameplay, which obviously is a different thing, less surprising. If you're actually showing the gameplay, then you're clearly breaching the NDA. But Mikro wasn't technically under that NDA because he had just gotten those screenshots through other people, or through seeing other people stream and screenshotting stuff, I guess. I'm assuming at least. But either way, it wasn't something that he was bound to, in the sense that he was not allowed to show it, as far as I understand it. And that was the case for me as well when I talked about some of the upcoming stuff briefly and vaguely. But I was thinking that there's a good chance that they might get you in trouble if you go into too many details, or if you show things, and that's actually the case. So they are saying here that not even sharing images is allowed, but it is ironic that people that aren't under the NDA are also affected by this because they never signed anything. So if they end up seeing an image or showing an image, they shouldn't actually get in trouble for it logically, but you don't want to go to court against Amazon for this. So yeah, it's just is what it is, and I'm gonna tread lightly as I have so far and not show anything that could get me in trouble. Amazon has also posted a new video on the Amazon Games channel recently, talking about concept artists. As far as I can tell, there isn't anything new here except some creatures that may or may not ever end up in the game. I think some of them are older models that just ended up not being used. So some cool looking things, but nothing major that has been leaked through that as far as I know, as far as I could find. So just something else to be aware of. Once we have any further updates, I will of course let you know, so consider subscribing and clicking the bell if you want to get notified of that. Thanks to my patrons for supporting this video, they get early trading tips in return, and thank you for watching. Sloth, out.